What if I told you that one man's voice helped define the sound of an entire era, and then he walked away at the peak of his success? This is the untold story of Peter Cetera, the powerhouse voice behind the band Chicago, and the solo star who ruled the airwaves with unforgettable ballads.
What's the story behind this song?
Well, like I say, David at the time was recording Kenny Rogers, who was a big star, and he called me up and asked me if I wanted to write a song for Kenny Rogers. So I started the song, and then...
His story is one of passion, reinvention, and the relentless pursuit of musical identity. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that like button if you're a fan of classic rock, and subscribe for more stories that shaped music history. Peter Cetera was born on the south side of Chicago in a tight-knit family of 6. Music flowed through the Cetera household like electricity. His mother's love for harmony became the soundtrack of his childhood, and before long, young Peter discovered that his voice had the power to move people. By the age of 11, Cetera was already drawn to music. Though he started with an accordion, it didn't take long before he switched to guitar, and eventually to bass. Inspired by local bands like the Rebels, he stepped into the world of live performance. You could feel something special when Peter sang, his brother Kenny once recalled. And indeed, that something special would soon echo across the world. In 1967, Cetera's life changed forever. One evening, he showed up early to a gig and caught a performance by a band called The Big Thing. Their bold blend of rock and horns blew him away. Just 2 weeks later, he left his own band, The Exceptions, to join them. That band? They soon became Chicago Transit Authority, later shortened simply to Chicago. With Cetera's high, emotive tenor contrasting beautifully with the gritty baritones of Robert Lamb and Terry Kath, Chicago created a vocal blend unlike anything else. Cetera wasn't just the bassist. He became a voice that defined their sound. If you're enjoying this journey so far, drop a comment and tell us, what's your favorite Chicago song of all time? By their second album, Chicago was dominating the charts, and it was Peter Cetera who led the charge with his songwriting and vocals. His heartfelt ballads connected with audiences on a deeply emotional level. Then came the moment that changed everything. If You Leave Me Now. Written and sung by Cetera, the song became Chicago's first ever #1 hit and earned them their only Grammy Award. It also shifted public perception of the band. Suddenly, soft rock ballads were their signature, and Cetera was the voice fans wanted more of. But with success came tension. As Cetera's ballads took center stage, the band's earlier rock-heavy identity faded, and behind the scenes, creative friction grew. In 1981, Peter Cetera made the bold decision to go solo. His first album struggled due to a lack of support, but that didn't stop him. His breakthrough came with Glory of Love, the epic power ballad featured in The Karate Kid Part 2. The song topped charts worldwide and earned him Oscar, Grammy, and Golden Globe nominations. Then came The Next Time I Fall, a duet with Amy Grant that hit #1. His solo success proved he didn't just leave Chicago, he elevated his artistry beyond it. Throughout the late 80s and 90s, Cetera kept reinventing himself. From hit albums like Solitude, Solitaire, and One More Story, to writing the original theme song for Baywatch. Yes, really. After decades of hits, awards, and unforgettable melodies, Cetera retired in 2019, ending a brilliant career on his own terms, with one last performance in Idaho. Though he didn't attend Chicago's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction, his legacy remains untouchable. In 2023, he was welcomed into the Songwriters Hall of Fame, a fitting tribute to a man whose music helped shape generations. Whether you know him from Chicago, Glory of Love, or You're the Inspiration, Peter Cetera's voice has likely touched your life in some way. Which Peter Cetera song brings back memories for you? Let us know in the comments. And if this story moved you, give it a thumbs up and share it with another music lover. Want more deep dives into music legends? Hit that subscribe button and join us for the next story behind the sound.